It's Tuesday, January 28th. Let's get started. First topic of the day that I have is cold feet. It's astonishing to me how, you can be weighing the pros and cons of a decision and soundly reason through that decision and eventually take that, you know. But as your date approaches for when the decision goes into effect, you start second guessing yourself, you start doubting yourself, you start questioning the rational decision making process that you followed in order to arrive at the decision. And it's just such an interesting phenomenon that I don't think I'll ever understand it. And I think it varies from person to person. Personally speaking, I think I'm afflicted with cold feet big time. Every decision that I make, I weigh through the pros and cons, and there are very, very few decisions where I just impulsively say fuck it and make a decision. But even then, even after logically reasoning my way through everything, I'm still afflicted with cold feet. As a deadline draws near, I start going, man, should I really be doing this? Should I be leaving a good thing behind? And it's just such a tough thing to deal with because it makes you doubt yourself. Like obviously the concept of cold feet is doubting yourself, but as you get it for every single aspect of your life, it's you start questioning your competency, you start questioning your intelligence, you start questioning your entire process and logical consciousness and stream. Um, and obviously there are a few categories of exceptions that I have. Like, I've never had cold feet about girlfriend or significant other or family related issues. My primary source of cold feet is like decision making in terms of where to go to college or whether to leave a job or whether to keep a job. Um, and yeah, that's like a dilemma that I'm currently going through. I have a couple of options on the table, but I don't know. It's like, do you leave behind the comfort that in order to venture into the scary unknown, or do you stick with the comfort and remain unsatisfied and feel like you're stagnant? It's an interesting thing, but definitely feeling cold feet. The second thing, sort of analogous to the first topic, is just a job. I'm not a naive fool. I recognize that you need money to live. You need money for the basics, food, water, shelter, and then, for the additional luxury items like travel, nicer shelter, kids, and convenience, right? I'm not a fool. You need money. It's essential. But what I don't understand, especially as an economics major, is why certain people don't seem to experience the concept of diminishing marginal utility. Obviously, everybody's utility curve is different. Like, a fancy new car, let's be honest, probably would make me happy, but there's no way it's going to make me as happy as, it's going to make a car enthusiast. Like, it's just not something I care for that much. It would make me marginally happy, give me marginal utility. What I don't understand is the pursuit by people for as much money as possible. Because in my mind, the world is massive. There's so many different things to learn, so many different things to master, and just so many different things to try. And it's like if you sit there trying to grind away at a job with a single-minded focus, like I just cannot imagine doing that, especially if you're grinding away in the pursuit of the most money possible. Um, and so yeah, that's what it's led me to. Like right now I'm stable, I have good savings, especially for a 25-year-old compared to the average, but I'm just not happy with grinding away at my job purposelessly. So making a change, taking a risk, seeing whether I like the opposite end of the spectrum, I think is something that's going to be really valuable for me. But I once upon a time thought that I could sit here and slog it out for 30 years and then take my retirement and enjoy my life. I can't do that. If someone's going to force me to spend the best part of every day for the majority of my week working a job, I gotta get something out of it. So yeah, it's not just about money is what I'm saying. It's like I think you need fulfillment as well. And certain people, if they can get fulfillment and money at the same time, good for you guys.